Welcome to Entertainment on a Budget. Today we will be talking about Judge Dredd, The Complete Case Files 42. This was my first time ever reading any Judge Dredd. While I'm not sure if this is completely a good go-to to start reading it, because it doesn't really give you a whole lot of backstory, I do think that's entertaining. I think that is a good place to just pick up something and gain entertainment from. I think that just reading it was worth $14 that I spent on it, and I think that a lot of people could find something in there that they do like, whether it's the story or it's satire or it's more of the straight off very nitty-gritty storytelling that some of these do have. So when I originally was reading it, I thought that all judges were just called Judge Dredd, and then it took some time to really realize no, Judge Dredd is the main character. He is a judge, and what the judges are basically cops, but at the same time they are judge, jury, and executioners. During the time of the arrest, they give out what is the sentencing for the crimes being committed. So they are there, but it doesn't really tell you why or how they got to be judges or why these laws end up coming into play, because you do know that it is in a futuristic America. You do know that they're in the East Coast and they're in the Mega City 1. And it is really fascinating because if you actually see him leaving Mega City 1, he goes to outer space, to other planets. So there is some other kind of travel around. They do leave the city. Outside the city is pretty much a wasteland created from atomic bomb warfare and other things that they don't really go in detail within this volume. That's what I mean, where I don't know if it is the best place to start if you want to know the world around the judges, since most of this kind of pretty much shows what is going on within the Judge Dredd. There are more absurd laws and everything going on, and how Judge Dredd himself can find out who is corrupt within a city, what is the corruption going on, and it is kind of fascinating seeing how all that works out. He is much more serious than even other judges. You do see stories with other judges where they'll show some kind of humanity in them, but he's still like, no, this is the law. You know, I don't do that. I go within the law's metrics, and that is it. He never, or hasn't in this book, gone over that line. He stays within it. This book is pretty cool only because there are different artists in each story. So you have a lot of different kind of art throughout it. And a lot of it's just more modern, so it's a lot more detailed than older ones. It is very nice art, very nice storytelling throughout. I would recommend this for someone who just wants to be entertained or just know what kind of satire is within Judge Dredd going forth. I am going to be reading still these single issues, and then in the end I will compare the two. I will do a review on these and then just compare it based on the older stories. I know that these are, I think that this story was made in the 80s compared to the one that I just read being much more modern. So hopefully maybe these older ones will give more of a backstory to it, and we'll see as we continue on with June Dredd.